These types of videos always get the dumbest comments. I say I don't like a certain operator, and then somebody comments, I'm really good with that operator. I don't know you. I don't care if you're good with that operator. I don't play with you. You're not on my friends list. You're not on my team. And if you are one of my friends that plays with me and you're watching this video and I'm talking about an operator that you play, that's fine. I mean, we all do good things with some operators and bad things with others. This video is just a list of operators I wouldn't prefer to see on my team. I'm not personally jabbing at anyone I know or don't know, and I just don't care about how good you are with an operator. If you're really good with an operator that's on this list, and you always win games for your friends, that's great. Xbox, record that. PlayStation, share that. N-Video, Shadow, Play, grab that clip of you doing well, and then upload it to a YouTube channel and talk about how good that operator is and how I'm a stinky doo-doo head. Don't come to my comment section and tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. When I've been playing Rainbow Six Siege now for over a year, I know what I like and don't like. Let's start off with number 1. I don't think I have any gameplay of playing as her, but the first one I don't like having on my team is Caveira. I don't care how good my teammate is or how good my friend is, I don't care how good you are. If I'm on your team, I'm gonna get a little knot in my stomach when you pick Caveira. The reward for playing Caveira properly is phenomenal, and it should not be understated how useful Caveira is. But there's a damn good reason I get a knot in my stomach every time one of my teammates picks her. The reason is that because only a small handful of things are going to happen. The Caveira is going to roam too far away from the objective and either become last alive or just utterly useless. The Caveira is actually going to try to be useful and is going to end up dying, turning a 5v5 into a 4v5. And the least likely option is that the Caveira actually pulls off an interrogation and we win the round because of it, or at least get damn near. My friends have helped us win games with Caveira, and they've also lost us games because of being Caveira. There's a lot of nuance here, but if I had a choice, I would say pick any other roamer, except for one other one, and we'll get to that in a bit. I know Caveira has amazing potential, and I know that a good player playing as Caveira can do a lot of damage. I don't know why anybody would try to convince me of that when I already know that. But if I was forming a team of operators, I wouldn't put Caveira on it. She's high risk, high reward, and she requires a fair amount of skill, and therefore, please, if you're on my team, just pick an operator that's more generally useful and play that way. In my experience, it feels like having a Caveira is like having a wild card or a gambler modifier on the round. It just doesn't feel right. Incoming comments about how your team of friends is better than mine. I already know that. Anyway, the next operator I don't like having on my team is any one of them that has a shield. I don't like shield operators on my team. I know their usefulness. I know that Monty on Bomb is an asset. I know that Clash is great for distracting attackers. I know their usefulness, but the thing is, whenever I'm playing with a teammate that's using a shield operator, I feel like I have to work with an obstacle. I feel like I have to work with someone that wants to walk in front of my gun, so I feel like I need to stay away from that teammate instead of work with them. The amount of times my friend playing as Blitz has stood up in front of my bullets or went to push an opponent that I already started shooting at and he didn't say anything, it's frustrating. I'm not simply just calling you out, my friend who always plays Blitz or Monty or any shield operator, because I have the same problem when anybody plays a shield operator. I'm scared of team killing a Monty or a Blitz. I am also irritated that when I'm peeking a window, my friend next to me has a shield, so he might survive an engagement, but he doesn't have an ACOG assault rifle. He doesn't have something with a fast DPS. He's not going to be able to be as helpful. It comes to a certain point where I just don't really want to work with a Blitz. I don't want to work with a Montang. I want a regular gun wielding operator so that I can more comfortably rely on them instead of having to work around their little handicap and them having to work around me. It just feels frustrating. I know shield operators are useful. I just don't like them because of my personal fear of team killing them when they run in front of me, or I'm using them as cover and they move to the left or right, or while I'm aiming down an ACOG, I don't see them in my peripheral and I go to swipe somebody and I hit my teammate and I know I'm just bad, or maybe my teammates are bad. I don't know, I just hate having a shield operator on my team. Even if they win us a round or two, I would always rather a friend play something else. Keeping in mind this list is about what I would prefer, not what is objectively bad. Moving on to something less controversial, I hate it when a friend of mine picks to and not Capcan. Tachanka and Kapkan are basically the same operator when it comes to their weapons, so there's no real reason to pick Tachanka over Kapkan. And Tachanka's gadget is infinitely less useful than Kapkan. I've won so many rounds because of playing Kapkan, or a friend that knows where to place the Kapkan traps plays Kapkan. What I like about Kapkan is you don't have to be an expert at the game to be really good with him. You know, map knowledge helps and being good at the game helps, but the skill ceiling on him isn't so high that I'm worried that my friend's going to lose us the game because he picked Kapkan and played him wrong. Tachanka is so situational, he doesn't really counter anything, he just has the potential to get some cheeky kills on unsuspecting opponents, but I don't know, unless you have a really good mute on your team that can keep all of the drones away from the objective so they can't tell what you have, Tachanka might be useful. Other than that, they're gonna drone in, they're gonna see that you have a Tachanka, and they're just going to avoid it or hit you with a lot of grenades or shoot you from the floor above or the ceiling below. Yeah, I don't have to go too much further into why I don't like it when a teammate picks Tachanka, because literally any other operator I feel like would be more useful. Maybe if they gave his SMG an ACOG, I'd like him more. The next one I never like seeing on my team, but then again, I also do like seeing on the team. I don't know, this one's kind of weird, but it's Castle. Castle doesn't require extremely high level play to do amazing with or anything like that. And I really haven't been fucked over by a Castle too many times, but that's mostly because I'm an anchor. The thing about Castle that irritates me is that Castle will throw off our team's roamers. If we don't have a mute, Castle has given Fuse an easy kill or two if we're in the wrong spot at the wrong time. And because of Glaz and Maverick, I'm just scared of a quick hole being made in the Castle wall that I have to watch for the rest of the game because someone could peek through it and shoot me in the face. And also, all it needs is a grenade, or Sledge's hammer, or the breaching round fired from Ash, or a breaching charge placed by anyone, or Thermite, or Habana, or literally just about everything in the game can get through those barricades fairly easily. Castle will either inadvertently help attacking operators, he might slow down attacking operators. Very rarely have I gone up against an attacking team that didn't have at least one way to counter the Castle barricade. It's happened once and it's incredibly funny because they actually can't get through the door. So it's a weird mix. I feel secure in a room that's been castled properly, but I also feel more nervous, and I also just kind of feel like that teammate could have picked someone a little bit more universally useful. In fact, Echo makes me feel a lot more comfortable when I'm anchoring than Castle does, a lot more, because, I mean, obviously the two of them combined is a pretty sweet trick. Especially with a mute. I don't know if you've ever put a yokai on the other side of a castle barricade and then a mute jammer on the other side of the castle barricade. That is really a good strat, especially if they don't have a Twitch or Thatcher and then we're just a frag grenade. Shit. Okay, well it's not the best. It's just a cool idea. It sometimes works. Next on the list is also going to be unpopular with some people, but it's Vigil. Alright, so there's supposed to be gameplay here of me doing a run-out ace with Vigil, and it's fucking corrupted, so just watch this gameplay of me playing as mute. I think I get 0 kills, and my friend's playing as Vigil, and he goes off and dies, and leaves me to die, because we told him to hold back and not push, and he did, and then I'm left alone in the objective. I get spotted. It's a mess. My fucking run-out ace is gone. Vigil has a really good gun. He has, I think, 2 good guns if you count the CZ. I don't really like the SMG he gets that's not the CZ. I don't even remember the name of it because I don't use it anymore because the recoil is insanity. But as much as I like running Vigil from time to time, I don't think he's useful. And if I was going to build a team, which is what this video is all about, if I was going to construct a team comp, if someone was going to pick Vigil, I'd say pick Jaeger instead. I think Jaeger has a better shotgun than Vigil in terms of versatility and lack of skill requirement. I also think their guns, their main assault rifle carbine weapons, are very comparable to each other. The thing is that Jaeger can lay down all of his ADSs in a room and then go roam. So he's useful twofold. He can help an anchor and then go roam, whereas Vigil just keeps himself hidden from drones and cameras, which most of the time only needs to work against drones, which most of the time doesn't win us matches. Anybody can be good with any operator. Every operator is useful in their own way. Don't let my list here change your playstyle or your main or anything. Don't do that. If you're a beginner to the game, just get good with whatever operator you're comfortable with. But this video is about how I would build my teams, my attacking and defending teams. What do I not like seeing on my team? And there's one more honorable mention that everyone's going to dislike this video because of, and I'm not just saying it to be edgy, I genuinely mean this, although there's a reason it's an honorable mention. It's Twitch.
The fuck you say to me, you little shit?
And it's not because Twitch is bad. No, don't click away. I like Twitch. I think Twitch is a great operator. I think she's an absolutely wonderful operator. But there is never an occasion where I just wouldn't rather have a Thatcher. Thatcher's only counter is an ADS, and if you know where an ADS is, all you have to do is throw the grenade on the opposite wall of the ADS. Thatcher is quick and painless, easy and simple. And if I was going to construct a team, I would want a Thatcher. If you're great with Twitch, that's great. I have a friend that's great with Twitch and he's extremely good with her guns, and that's great, especially because I recently have been stomping on shock drones before they can get anything done. Even in ranked, I've just been nailing shock drones before they can take down any of my gadgets, or I place my mute jammers in ways that the Twitch drone either can't get to or doesn't feel confident trying to get to, or reveals the Twitch drone. The Twitch drone reveals itself trying to hit the mute jammer, and then I can just shoot the Twitch drone. And once those drones are down, they're gonna wish they had a Thatcher. Now both is a great option because it's a great way to throw off defenders if they kill both of the Twitch drones, and then they're like, oh cool, we don't have to worry anymore. And then Thatcher comes in. Of course, Twitch can pop Miras, and her fucking F2 is amazing, and even her marksman rifle isn't the worst thing in the world. Like, she's a great operator. But if I was building a team, I would rather somebody have Thatcher. Because when I'm up against a wall or I'm worried about traps or certain things in the other room, I can just say, hey Thatcher, throw this grenade here. Thatcher throws the grenade, and then I'm go for launch. Whereas a Twitch has to get on her drone, drive it in, hopefully it doesn't get shot or mute jammed. And I mean, hell, sometimes if I'm desperate and I'm worried about a Twitch drone hitting a Mira, I'll just impact grenade the Twitch drone right off the bat. And that's a super big waste of an impact grenade, but I'll do it because I don't want the Twitch to have that usability, and then she's just stuck with having a really kick-ass gun. So that's my video, that's my list. I'm sure a lot of you disagree with it. I'm sure most of you guys disagree with it. Totally fine with me. That's okay. I'm not here to dictate your play style. I'm not here to judge anybody, even my friends, even my teammates that have played with me before and that watch my videos. I'm not judging anyone. I'm just saying if I was going to build a team comp for ranked, for pro league, for fun in a casual match, if I had my way, these operators would never be picked. But now, my friends are gonna go out of their way to pick these operators, but that's okay. Because they don't ruin the game for me or anything, and risk and reward is a part of Rainbow Six Siege, and getting good with operators is an important aspect of the game. But either way, those are the operators I hate seeing on my team. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. What operators do you hate seeing, and what operators do you like seeing on your team? For me, I always like having a Jaeger, I always like having a Thatcher, I always like having a Thermite, and I always like having a Rook. See you when I see you guys. Goodbye.